Hi, and welcome back to Ultimate Closet. I'm Jennifer. Hope you're all doing well today. Well, it's coming on up to Independence Day here in the United States, and I am trying to get my outfit ready. So work with me. I did a video where I transformed these shorts into a pants. So this, what I'm wearing right now was all the way down to my ankle. And I was just looking, trying to do something different, trying to do something fun and funky. So, work with me if you have any, suggestions as to what else I could do with this. But what I did was to cut, let me see. I cut about this much off the length of the pants, what I, altered or transformed. And yeah, just did a hem right here. So now it's like right at my calf instead of to my ankles. I think that's a better look. I thought about maybe putting on, using the rest of the fabric to put maybe a pocket on here. It does already have a pocket on here, but I could probably sew it down. Not sure of that look, but for right now, this is what it looks like. Being more like a palazzo type look. I did put this white shirt with it, trying to be cool, and I have a little tank top under this. So this is a white, sheer top. Have added some jewelry and, a little watch with a blue face on there. So, yeah, I do have an event at my church, and, it's for in honor of 4th of July, where they're going to have fireworks and all that. So, just trying to get myself ready and, get comfy. So I'm thinking this should work. Just trying something different, like I said, who's going to be looking at me? But Friday, which is the actual 4th of July, I might end up wearing this with this top here. This is a top that I made, a little netting. Short in the front, low in the back. A little pink tank top under there. Or camisole. Either that or this. I could probably wear the white netting over this red. Or vice versa. So, we can always switch it up. Options. I think that would be cute. Yeah, I think that would be nice. So I might end up wearing that. If I do, I'll take a picture for my next video and show you guys. But what I'm working on right now is I found another pair of shorts. And this shorts here is so old. Oh my goodness. I think this one really goes back to New York. Yeah. But it's 100% cotton. And it's large. And what I did was I'm trying to use up this fabric here. I really wanted to make a whole pants, but I don't know what got into me. I've just been cutting this fabric up and using it on shorts or, capris or whatever. So I'm thinking of, what I did was to cut the hem of these shorts. And I'm thinking of putting some pleats or gathers, around the leg of the shorts and see what that looks like. So I went ahead, like I said, cut it and pinned it on. so I, get a picture of how it would look when it's done. So, yeah, we'll see. But I did see someone showing how to do the gathers or the pleats or whatever. And what she did was to sew the sides, both sides of the fabric here. So with this here, it's not sewn, but on one side it's just, the whole piece. And so I'll only have to sew here. So I'm going to sew here on both of these fabric here. All right, so what I am going to be doing, I sewed the sides on both pieces, and I'm going to put a little notch right here so I know that this is matching up or lining up with the seams on the shorts. So I'll do that to both of them. But that's my fabric, it doesn't necessarily have to be what you're working on. It could be where you had both sides sewn up, but in my case I only had one side sewn, so I put a notch on the other side so I know, like I said, where to line it up on the shorts. All right, and then I am going to put this where I sew, I'm gonna put that on the inside here. Okay, so technically I'm gonna turn this, let's see, so I am sewing on the inside. I turn the shorts inside out and the fabric inside out, so I have them lined up here at the seam. I'm gonna go ahead and pin those together, and then where I put the notch, I'm gonna line that up with the other seam. Kind of center the centerpiece here and try to center it here on the shorts. Okay, and then turning the back over. I'm gonna find the center and the center of the shorts on the leg, pin that as well. And from what I saw, there was a lot of pins that were used. Try to find the center here. Now you can use as many pins as you need to help you with kind of getting your gathers or your pleats done neatly, or you can just guess as to while you're sewing how to allocate the fabric so you have enough evenly as you do your gathers or pleats. Or what I used to do back in my days was to do a basting stitch at the top of the fabric and gather it, and as I sew, measure it up and everything. So that was easier, but you know, you learn different things as you grow. So up to you. Whatever works for you. I'll be sewing this on to the shorts, and then I'll do both legs, and then it's attached on the one leg, so I'm gonna go on and try and finish up the other leg and see how the whole thing looks. So I wanted to do that one leg first so I have an idea of what it would look like. I'm having problems with the lighting, but you can tell that I love this fabric. Can you tell? Oh my goodness, I just love it. It's so easy to work with. But I am trying to evenly distribute my fabric, with the pleating around the leg of the shorts. So, that's another thing that I'm finding out. So I'm just sharing that with you. All right, so I have sewn both pieces on to the shorts, and as you can see, the pleats, are they're more like pleats. They are going in the same direction, and at first I thought, yeah, that should be the case, but it shouldn't. So I'm going to work on taking out this leg here so that the pleats are going to be facing, this way as it is on this leg. But so far, I'm loving the look. And what I'm going to do is, just turn my hem here. I'm going to zigzag the edge of the fabric here, and then just turn it and give it a straight stitch, and that should complete this project. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so here I am running my zigzag stitch, and I've chosen one that's not too tight, just something loose. I don't know if you can see it from there. And that will be my finishing to the edge of the fabric where it doesn't fray, and then I'm going to do the flat stitch. Stay tuned. Okay, so I've turned my hem about a 1/2 inch, and then I'm giving it a flat stitch, so that will secure the edge of the garment. All right guys, this is the finished look on this project here. It's a very wide look. I am trying to get used to the look, yeah. And then I changed the camisole that I had on and put this on with the netting top instead of the pink, because I thought, this is a lot right here, just want to tone it down some, so I chose that. All right, so let me hear your comments, what you think about this here outfit. I might end up wearing this instead of what I had on previously. So yeah, I think I'll keep this on. It feels light, comfy, flowy, and I'll still continue to work on these. If any ideas come to me, or if I get any ideas from you guys, then I'll see, I'll work it out. All right, but thank you for tuning in and bearing with me while I try to work through my projects here. But you guys will see me on the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and help to grow my channel. I do appreciate it. Bye.